London is one of the most expensive cities in the whole world. Tonight I'm staying in one of the cheapest 5-star luxury hotels in London. It is not time to check in yet. So let's make a few stops on the way. Today is all about money, money, money. Let me teach you something about London street signs. SW means southwest. We are in the southwest part of London right now. We're in a place called Belgravia. This is one of the most expensive areas in the whole of London. Later, I'm going to show you some very, very, very expensive houses, like mind-blowing. Just over there is Buckingham Palace. We have one stop to make before we see some amazing houses. Probably one of the most expensive department stores in the whole world. I'm going to show you more later, but these houses are just mind-blowing. The buildings are so old. A lot of rich and famous people own houses exactly like this. If you are wondering if the red phone boxes are real, yes, they are real. Here's one. Let me show you it. So, as you can see, it does not look good. And it says right here that payphone services are no longer provided from this kiosk. It's actually locked, so I can't even get in there, but you can still see a lot of these around London. A lot of people like to take pictures of them, but they're not used as phone boxes anymore. You won't be able to see inside, but there is no phone there. They took it away, just there. This area of London is very, very, very historic. Some of these houses, some of these buildings are very, very, very old. Look at this sign. No dog exercising. What if my dog's lazy? Anyway, if you just clicked on this video, my name is Ben, and I like to make travel videos. Welcome to London, the greatest city in the whole world. I've been all over the world. Nothing compares to London. London is the best. There's a few negatives about London, but so much history here. So many great things to see, and everybody should visit London at least once in their whole life because it is amazing. Just look at this area. This area is one of the most expensive in London. There's a lot of embassies down here, a lot of offices, but people live in houses like this, and I have no idea what they do for a job because these are very, very expensive. But we're going to see houses later. Let's go to our first destination. So right now I'm walking along Eccleston Street. Look at this house. This is 1 Eccleston Street. It is absolutely massive. I have no idea how much something like this cost. I don't know who lives there. I don't know when it was built, but it's absolutely huge. Just the location, you're going to pay a few million, but for a house this size, big money. Of course, you can see so many luxury cars over here. So this is Belgrave Square, and usually there's a lot of these in London, like there's a park in the middle and then there's a square, houses all the way around. Usually the people that live here, they are the only people that have a key to get inside the park, so it's their own private park. I love that we do this in London. Can you see the odd one out? I love that we save stuff like this. It's a shame that we don't build anything like this anymore. Everything's just so generic and the same, but very, very nice that we preserve things like this. Look at all these shared bikes. So we're in an area called Knightsbridge right now, very close to Chelsea. Chelsea is very expensive, and just over there is Hyde Park. Take a look at some of these houses. Look at that, 6 million. That's an apartment, that's not even a house. This one is another 6 million. They're not even houses. Take a look at this one. Have to show you this one. You can buy this for a cool 17.5 million. Look at that. Belgravia, so literally just over there. But if you have 17.5 million, then you can buy that house. Absolutely amazing. I have no idea who is buying these houses. Well, they're not even houses, they're apartments, but absolutely huge. So this is what I'm talking about. Look at this very, very nice park, but it is empty. Look, I can't even get in because you need a key. The only people that have a key is the people that live around the square. This is Cadogan Gardens. Nobody there. Check out these houses in Chelsea. 99% of the world can only dream of living in places like this. It's absolutely unbelievable. Like I said, I have no idea who can afford to buy these places, but they're huge. Let's do some shopping. This is one of the most expensive shopping malls, department stores in the whole world. Let's check it out. There are 6 floors here, just jam-packed of shopping. As you can see, we have hair and beauty, toys, children's stuff, bed, cookware, men's clothes, women's clothes, beauty. There is so much stuff. Let's keep going up. Harrods is not very crowded because nobody can afford it. Like 1% of the world can afford to shop here. A lot of people like to come inside and look around, but nobody can afford it. This place just makes me angry. It's your money, you spend it however you want to, but do you really need $300 pajamas? Nobody does. I just went to Giorgio Armani. There's a sparkly jacket in there. I said, how much is this? And he said, 25,000. He said there's only 4 in the whole world, so you can own all 4 of them 100,000. What is the price on this bag? Please?
$1,850.
1,850. Yeah. Okay, thank you so much. No, thank you. The bag that I'm wearing right now, it costs £20, and that bag was £1,850. Over $2,000. It's crazy. It does the same thing as that bag. This whole set is £31,000. Just that table is £11,000. Who is buying this stuff? All of these pianos are at least £100,000, and that one is £300,000. Wow. Okay, this might be the stupidest one. Toilet brush. £880. £24 for a salad. It's absolutely crazy. This is Gordon Ramsay's restaurant. They have a burger that's £85, but a Caesar salad is only $19.50, so it's a bargain. Some of these shoes are so ugly. I don't know who's buying them. All right, I'm gonna ask how much these are. What do you think? Take a guess. How much are these shoes? £1,125. I can honestly say, hand on heart, if I won the lottery tomorrow, I still would not shop in a place like this. If you step outside, there's people sleeping on the street. Why are you paying £50,000 for a sofa? I don't get it. Look at this elevator. Very, very fancy. I think I clicked the wrong one. Ground floor. Yes. Check out this Ferrari. Very, very nice. A few £100,000. So that was Harrods, one of the most expensive department stores in the whole world. I honestly don't get it. Like, I'm not complaining, but I just don't understand why people choose to spend their money on stuff like that in places like that. I don't get it. So Harrods started in 1824, and it's been here, this building, since 1849. So it's very, very, very old. But I have to say, the people in there, they are not friendly. I walked around there for 1 hour. Not a single person said hello to me. None. Literally zero. I think that's really, really bad. Maybe because I don't look rich. I think if I wore a nice suit and walked around there, I'll get treated very, very differently. But they are not kind people. Anyway, life goes on. I'm not going to cry about it. But we're going to check out some of the most expensive streets in the whole of London and in the whole world. And wait until you see some of these houses. Wait until you hear about the prices, because it's just unbelievable. Like I said it so many times, but I have no idea who shops there. I have no idea who lives here. It's unbelievable. I have nothing against these people, but when I see kids walking around Harrods shopping, it really, really makes me think, do they know how fortunate they are? Do they think that every single kid gets to shop there? I just can't wrap my head around it, but you know, I guess it's up to the parents to let the kids know that they are very, very lucky. Just walking along Hyde Park here. So if you watch my travel videos, I travel a lot. I've been all over the world. I've been to over 60 countries, and I don't stay in nice hotels. I wish I could, but I'd rather save money on accommodation and spend it doing stuff, going to places. So yeah, I usually don't stay in nice hotels. So this whole week, I'm very, very, very lucky that I'm going to stay in some nice hotels here in London. I'm going to tell you about it later, how it's possible, because accommodation can be very, very expensive. And people that don't have to worry about how much they spend on vacation, it's definitely a luxury. Like I said about the kids, these kids know how lucky they are. You know, it's not their fault that they're born into money, but you hope that they understand that it's not real life. It's not very common. Not every person gets to experience that. Like I said, I can walk just down the street and I can see homeless people sleeping on the street. And today someone is going to walk into Harrods and they're going to spend £880 on a toilet brush. It's crazy. So I just spoke to one of the security guys. This was for the half marathon that happened at the weekend. And April 2025, I am running the London Marathon. I can't wait. It's going to be so much fun. Hyde Park is probably the most famous park in London. I guess it's London's version of Central Park. And in the distance there, you can just see the top of the London Eye and also the Shard. And that's an apple. Central Park is one of my favorite places in the whole world. I just get a special feeling every time I go to Central Park. Not at night, but Central Park is more than twice the size of Hyde Park. So London is more green than people think. People assume that this whole thing is Hyde Park, but it's not. Here is Hyde Park, and this part is Kensington Gardens. We are right here, and we are going right here to Kensington Palace. Here's a tip for you. Wherever you travel, if you are lost, if you need directions, then find someone with a dog, because you know that they live local. They can help you. It's been a while since I've been here. I've actually forgot how big it is. It's a huge park, not as big as Central Park, but still very, very big. This is the round pond. So over here, you can see some huge geese and swans. The swans are the white ones. Did you know that swans are actually protected under UK law? You can be arrested if you hurt a swan. Yep. They are huge. Their wings, if they flap their wings, they could literally break your arm. That is a big pumpkin. Happy Halloween. This is Kensington Palace. It's been a royal residence of the British royal family since the 17th century. It's currently home to Kate Middleton and Prince William. Wow, this is the birthplace and childhood home of Queen Victoria. Absolutely huge. So you can actually go inside. There's a lot of public rooms. Of course you need a reservation, but this is absolutely true. Ordinary people, extraordinary lives. Like the king and queen, princes, all the royal family, they're just normal people. They're just born very, very, very lucky. Extraordinary lives. And yes, I do think that they could shop at Harrods. They probably don't, but they have enough money to do that. Just a baby version of Buckingham Palace. I think I came here for a field trip when I was at school. Welcome to Kensington Palace Gardens. This is the most expensive street in London. It's known as Billionaires Row. And these houses are huge. The big house, the location, the exclusivity. You need big, big, big bucks to live here. Some of these houses go for 200 million. I'm going to show you the most expensive house in London, and it's valued at 200 million. The cheapest you're going to pay for a house here is 30 million pounds, and everything else is in between. But there's some embassies here. A lot of billionaires own these houses. They don't even live here. That's the frustrating thing, because most of these houses, they are empty, because of course these people, they own houses all over the world. So billionaires buy these houses. They never ever ever live in them. So of course they're saving them, I guess, for the price to go up, or it's just a status symbol. I don't know. I don't get it. There's people out here sleeping on the street, and there's empty mansions over here valued at 200 million. It's absolutely crazy. I'm looking for number 18, but I just don't get streets like this. That right there is the most expensive house in the whole of London. 18 Kensington Palace Gardens, valued at 200 million. It's owned by a Indian, I think he does steel, Indian steel guy, but can't even describe it. I just can't even imagine what it's like inside. The lights are on. Don't know if anybody's home. It's just mind-blowing. Like 99.99999% of the whole world, like human existence, people that have, everybody that's ever lived could not get anywhere near a house like that. It's absolutely unbelievable that people own houses like this. It's crazy. It's funny that you exit that road And now you're back to reality, the hustle and bustle. Currently walking through an area called Notting Hill. Of course, famous for the Notting Hill Carnival and the movie with Julia Roberts and Hugh Grant, 1999. Check out some more houses here. This made me laugh. An excellent unfurnished house, 3.75 million, unfurnished. Crazy. There's a flat here, 1.15 million. Here's a flat, studio flat, with parking, by the way, with parking, 625,000. As long as it has parking, it's a bargain. That's a cool looking pub, the Churchill Arms. You know me, I like to push a door. Let's check it out. It's silent in here. I don't know what church this is, but I love every single church in the world is different. I've never seen a church with a card machine before. This church is Carmelite Church. So on my last video, somebody asked me about the red post boxes. So yes, they are real, yes, they are still used. So it's going to tell you what time collection is. So you need to have your letter inside here before 9 o'clock, because if it's after 9, you have to wait for the next day. But it's going to tell you here which post box you can go to, which has a later collection. We have found another square. This is Kensington Square. Kensington Square Park in the middle. So the only people that can access that park are the people that live around, because they have the key for the gate. Almost at our next destination. These two guys right there, they obviously know each other. They're talking about buying a flat around here. It's like, yeah, I just looked at 2 flats today. Very expensive, but you don't get much for your money. That's exactly how I feel. Like, if you have like millions and millions, go and live in the country. I understand people like have to work in the city and stuff, but for what you can get here, a tiny flat, you can buy a huge house like out in the country, loads of land, big house. I don't talk about money that much in my videos. It's kind of an awkward subject. I wish I had more. I think everybody wishes they had more, but the things people choose to spend their money on is just craziness. I've said crazy about 10 times today, so sorry about that, but this is really how the other half live. Like, when you think of like celebrities, they're not even that rich compared to like these billionaires out here, you know? So we're gonna go to another rich street down here, not as rich as Billionaires Row down there. I think that's for the billionaires. The one down here is for the millionaires, so the peasants. There's a school just over there. The kids are just getting out of school. It is 3:47. I wonder if those kids know that they are some of the most privileged in the world, because they obviously live around this area. And if you're wondering why I keep talking about kids, it's because I'm a primary school teacher, and I've taught rich kids and I've taught poor kids, and they are very different. They act differently. Look at this Porsche. That is a nice car. I don't know anything about cars, but that is a nice one. So rich kids and poor kids, they definitely act different. Hopefully the parents are teaching them that they're lucky. These buildings are extremely old. Like these archways, they are built a long time ago. But these areas, I guess the more well-off areas, they are very quiet. Very different from like Westminster, where Big Ben and stuff is. Very quiet over here. Walking down these kind of streets just makes me think. People walked down here 100 years ago, 200, 300 years ago. I wonder what life was like. Amazing. Look at this street. This is Colbeck Mews. It's so cool. I can just imagine like 200 years ago, people down here. Unbelievable. Very expensive houses again. Welcome to the Boltons. This is the second most expensive street in London. Some of the people that own houses down here, Roman Abramovich, he is a Russian billionaire. He used to own Chelsea Football Club. There's a few politicians, very famous international actors, and I can't imagine living here. I simply cannot. There's a primary school over there. That means kids live around here, but these houses are just unbelievable. Let's get a better look over here. So again, there's a park in the middle just for the people that live around here. But starting prices down the Boltons, 20 million. Like regular celebrities, they cannot own houses like this. They're way too expensive. So like sports stars, even like the top stars in like, I don't know, NBA or something. Of course, some of them are very rich, but would they pay 20 million for a house in London? Maybe no, but There's a church here, St. Mary the Boltons. Let's see if it's open. But once again, if you live in a place like this, like, please let me see your house. I'm so curious about what it looks like inside, because you're paying for the location. That's what you're paying for. We're right in the center of London. Very, very exclusive, expensive shops and restaurants around here. Like I said, for what you pay for this house, you can go in the countryside and get a house 5 times as big with so much land and swimming pool and everything. But, you know, people spend their money how they want to. Let's see if this is open. It's not open, but there's a lady walking her dog like in the courtyard there. So I asked her, I said, do you know if this church is open to the public? She was so rude to me. There's no need to be rude to me. Is it because I don't look rich? Some people. We're all human beings, you know. We're all human beings. Ordinary people, extraordinary lives. So I was just looking on my phone to see if there's any houses currently available on the Boltons. And the first house that shows up is 30 million, but that's on Tregunta Road. But Tregunta Road is right there, so let's see if we can find it. All right, Tregunta Road. It doesn't tell me which number it is, so let's see if we can recognize it. I found it. It's this one. It's number 6, and there's currently a lot of construction here. So you can own this for 30 million pounds. Anybody want to buy it? Here you go. There it is. 30 million. There it is. Exactly the same one. Come on down. 30 million. All right, that's enough. Let's take a walk to our luxury budget hotel here in London. It's around 2 miles away, so let's go. That's a nice street. Cresswell Place. We are now crossing over the River Thames. This is Battersea Bridge, and we're on our way to a borough of London called Battersea. Which reminds me, somebody says whenever I make a video in London, my British accent comes out more, but if I was to say it in British, I would say Battersea. Battersea, but we're going to Battersea. Westminster is that direction. I can just see the top of the Shard and I can see the London Eye. Let's take a walk along the Thames path. We're heading west. Still walking. History is so fascinating because you see these flats here. So there's flats all the way along the River Thames, and years ago this is where the poor people lived. This is where the peasants lived, and no rich people wanted to live near the river. But now some of the most expensive apartments and flats in London are on the River Thames, but years and years ago, all the peasants. We have arrived. We are checking into the Rafayel Hotel and Spa. It is 5 stars. This room is amazing. Before I show you around and tell you how much it cost, I want to tell you about Room Cougar. I have partnered with Room Cougar to show you some of the best hotels around London. Sometimes you are not sure what the room looks like before you arrive. So Room Cougar is a great resource to show you exactly what the hotel room looks like so you know what to expect. This is what the website looks like. You can find the city that you want to visit, and you can find the hotel that you are considering booking. Then you get a personal tour of the room so you know exactly what to expect. There are no surprises when you book. Click the link in the description to see my tour of this hotel room on Room Cougar and whichever hotel you decide to book next. Thank you so much for watching my videos, because it gives me opportunities to work with great companies like Room Cougar so I can stay at places like this, because usually I cannot. So thank you so much for watching. Like I said, usually I don't get to stay at nice hotels when I travel, so thank you so much for watching this video. That means that I can stay in places like this. Let's take a look. When you walk in, there is so much space here. Wow. Over here is the bed area. Very, very comfortable bed. I like it a lot. Nice TV here. We're on the first floor, so this is the view that you get on the first floor. I am so impressed with this room. And for a 5-star hotel in London, the price is very, very reasonable. You have a nice desk here, another desk here to put your stuff on. Let's take a look at the bathroom. Very, very spacious bathroom. I'm so happy with this. Wow. Of course, the towels provided. We've got soap here. Very, very good size shower. We have a rainfall shower too, which I love. I'm so happy with this room. Oh my. Let's take a look at the closet space. Over here, a lot of space in here. Of course, we have the safe. We have an ironing board. You can put your luggage on here. We have some slippers as well, hangers for your clothes. And then over here is your coffee station. Here's your coffee in the morning. And then down here is your fridge. Very, very nice. It has everything that you need. I am so happy with this 5-star hotel. I've never stayed in a 5-star hotel in London before. I want to say it again, thank you so much for watching these videos, because if you didn't watch, then I can't have opportunities like this. I never stay in places like this, honestly. I wish I could, but right now I cannot. But I'm gonna enjoy this tonight, because this is luxury. This is absolutely amazing. Like, I don't get to stay in places like this that often, and I'm so grateful. Thank you so much. Thank you. I'm gonna keep saying thank you, but thank you so much. And this is where I'm gonna be staying tonight. I can't believe it. Wow. There is a room service here. They have their own restaurant downstairs, which I'm gonna have breakfast at tomorrow morning, which I'm so excited about. So, yes, you did hear me correctly. This is the Rafayel Hotel and Spa. There's a spa here as well. Let's go check it out. So we saw this outside. So these are luxury apartments. So the hotel is attached to it, but it's only 3 floors. So this is where people live. Here are the hours for the gym and the spa. So Monday to Friday until 10 p.m, Saturday, Sunday until 9, spa until 7. So we have the hot tub, we have the pool over here. Wow, this is so cool. There is also a sauna and a steam room. There's someone in there, so I don't want to show it, but this place is amazing. I'm so grateful. I don't take this for granted, but I've never stayed in a hotel that has a spa that's included. So anybody can go to the gym, anyone can go to the hot tub or the pool. They do have like massages and treatments and stuff, which of course cost extra, but everything else is included. There's a restaurant downstairs. I'm gonna have breakfast tomorrow. The spa closes at 7. It's currently 5:30. I've gotta get in the hot tub. I just have to. I have to. Let's go back down. After walking so far today, and it's chilly today in London, this feels amazing. Wow, hotel and spa. Ah, that was so nice. I can't believe for this price, you can get hotel and spa. The gym's included. I went in the sauna, I spoke to some nice people. The guy working in the spa, he said, next time wear your robe. And I said, I looked around the room, but I don't think I have one. And he said, look behind the bathroom door. It's the only place I didn't look. So let's see if it's there, because he said it should be there. Is it there? It is there. Anyway, it's time to relax. Let's try out this rainfall shower. Ah, that was a great day. Good shower. Water pressure is good. Feels amazing. I still can't believe I can stay in luxury places like this. This is very, very, very nice compared to what I usually stay at, but I'm gonna get some sleep. I'm not gonna give my full review until I sleep here and have breakfast tomorrow morning. So good night, and I'll see you in the morning. Good morning, 9 a.m. Slept really well. Let's go and get breakfast. They told me that breakfast is outside. I think it's here, Banyan on the Thames. Breakfast was great. It is 9:30. Checkout's not until 11. So I'm going to take another shower, get ready to check out, and then I'll do a full review. It's a bit of a gloomy day in London today. That's it, ready to go. Let's go and check out and do a review. That is where we had breakfast this morning, and the temperature right now is so nice. Good morning, London. So that was my night at the Rafayel Hotel and Spa. This is a 5-star hotel in London. The gym is included, the hot tub, the pool, breakfast was included. I had a double deluxe room, which was absolutely huge. You cannot get any better value in London than this place right here, 5 stars. So I paid £132 for one night, which is about 170 US dollars. I looked at the other 5-star hotel and spas in London. You're gonna pay at least 300, 400 pounds for one night. So the fact that this is 132 pounds for one night, including breakfast, the location is good. You can take the underground or you can take a bus right to the center of London. This is an absolute bargain. Every single person that I spoke to working there was so kind and friendly. Breakfast was delicious. The room was very, very clean and very big. I was so happy to stay there. Rafayel Hotel and Spa in Battersea. Highly recommend it for your next trip to London. Once again, I'm working with Room Cougar to show you the best hotels around London. Click the link in the description to see my room tour of the Rafayel Hotel and Spa and any hotel that you're thinking about staying in the future. So that is the end of this video. I'm gonna immediately start filming another video because this week I'm staying in 5 different hotels around London. So if you want to travel with me around London, see some more hotels, then hit the subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, then please hit the like. Thank you to the channel members for supporting me. Click the join button below this video to become a channel member. They see the videos before everybody else. Thank you to Room Cougar. I'm so excited to be working with them to show you some of the best hotels around London. I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.